Right, gang, how you doing? We're back! So, lockdown 2, pretty crap. No pubs open, no scratchings, no beer, no fun. There is fun. I'm going to show you today how to make the most amazing Scotch egg. A little bit of effort, but nothing that any of you can't do. If I can do it, you can do it. Welcome back! Good to be doing this again. This is fun, lockdown's not. Crazy times for us all. But you know what, we've got to keep it fun, keep it happy. Let's cook. Right, so what do we need? Sausages, eggs. If you want to do a black pudding Scotch egg, obviously you're going to need black pudding. I can thoroughly recommend the Lashford sausages. Get on their website, see where sells them near you. Lashford sausages, they are absolutely incredible. They do different flavours. This is the Regency pork, apple and leek. They are quite pricey, but trust me, they are worth it. However, you can use any sausage you want. You can just use plain sausage meat. Black pudding, basic black pudding from Aldi, because we're only going to need one slice of those. And golden eggs. I've historically used the Burford brown eggs on these, but Aldi have now started doing these luxury and rich golden yolk eggs, which are pretty close to the Burford browns, and they're about £1.50 cheaper. Get yourself down, Aldi. Get yourself some of these. First of all, we're going to boil the eggs. We're only going to parboil these, so they are cooked on the outside, but the yolk inside is still runny, because don't forget we're going to whack these in the deep fat fryer. Get yourself some boiling water. Okay, let's get the water on. Right, this is what I call a rollicking boil. So let's get the eggs in. Slowly lower them in, making sure they don't crack. We're going to get those on for 6 minutes on the dot. Nice freezing cold bowl of ice water, ready for the eggs. Eggs are done. We're literally going to take them off the heat. And now we plunge them straight into that ice cold water bath to stop the cooking process. We want the white should be cooked on the outside, but we still want the yolk to be runny inside. We leave those in there for about 5 minutes. Now I'm going to take this cheeky morsel of black pudding. I'm going to throw it in the food blender. And now what we've got is the black pudding, which is all blitzed up. Take your sausage of choice. These are extra large. You can see the size of them. Now what we're going to do, we're going to get the sausage meat out. Get yourself a sheet of cling film, lay it down on your chop. Okay, let's just roll this sausage meat into a ball. Smack it on there. We need it about a thickness of a pound coin, until what you're left with is something like that. Just a nice, thin pork patty. Take your pork patty. I'm going to do 2 today. I'm going to do a plain, and I'm going to do 1 with that lovely black pudding. So all you do is sprinkle the black pudding all over the surface. Pretty much cover the top. Get it into that ball that you once had. A nice piece of apple. Now what we've got all that lovely black pudding running through the middle of it. You want to peel these eggs now. They've been sitting in here for 5 minutes. Gently crack the outside. What the 6 minutes has done, it's cooked the outside. The inside is still pretty runny and raw. So you need to be really careful, because you can break the skin, and then you're going to be in a world of trouble. But those are perfect. I'm going to do the black pudding one. Keep it on the cling film. Take one of your eggs, just roll it round in the towel just to dry it off a little bit. So you're going to place the egg in the middle of your patty. You're going to gather up the cling film. Just get yourself a little seal. Just pinch it there. You might find as you're putting it together that there's a bit too much pork meat, which is fine. Just pull it off, put it to one side. See, my hands are starting to get covered in pork. This doesn't look great. Here's the little magic tip for you. The bowl of water that we use to cool the eggs. Just dip your hands in it. And then we're going to smooth the outside of the egg. Nothing sticks to your hand. Just be so careful, because if you squeeze this, the egg is going to pop inside. That is the perfect Scotch egg. This is tremendous. Exactly the same with the plain one. We've got some plain flour, which is just seasoned with salt and pepper. 2 beaten eggs, got some breadcrumbs. These are panko white breadcrumbs that I had in a packet in the cupboard, but you can use just normal white bread. Chop the crusts off a slice of white bread, leave it out for half an hour to an hour, let it go a bit stale, and then just blitz it up. Flour first, egg wash, breadcrumbs. Slowly we go into the flour, into the egg wash. What the flour does, it makes the egg wash stick to the surface, into the breadcrumbs. Just give it a nice good coating. Look at that. And there we have beautifully coated Scotch egg. So the Scotch eggs are all ready to go into the fryer. I'm going to use a deep fat fryer. You can use oil in a pan the old traditional way. I just prefer deep fat fryer. A, it's quicker, B, it's cleaner, C, it's safer. But whatever you've got, please be careful. Please don't burn yourself. Please don't set your house on fire, and everything will be cool. I'm going to put the plain one at the front, and I'll put the black pudding at the back. Just lower it in slowly. They're in the deep fat fryer now. We're going to leave them in for 5 minutes. Check them after 4, but 5 is the target. What the frying is going to do is it's going to cook the pork on the outside. Unless you leave it in for about an hour, the egg isn't going to cook, so don't worry about it. Guess I better clean up. I'm just going to have a double check. Just flip you around. So you can see now, nice golden. They look perfect. I'm just going to leave them in for another 30 seconds to a minute, and we're going to take them out. So the Scotch eggs are done. My God, they look good. Take the black pudding out. Be careful, it's very hot. You can still hear them. Right folks, what I'm about to show you now is an absolute thing of beauty. Listen to the crunch. Wow. Telling me that ain't amazing. Now you've got to be really quick with this, because as you can see the yolk has already run away. I can't think where it might have gone. If you want to cook it a little bit longer, if you like the yolk a little bit harder, just do it. You can serve it as a great starter, as a snack on its own. Me personally, I just like a little bit of this amazing apple chutney that is made by a good friend of mine, Nathan Benji Harvey. It's made from apples out of his garden, locally in Clent. It is the most amazing apple chutney that's going to work so well with this, but goes with cheese. Just on a spoon is good. Check him out. £3 a jar, locally made, absolutely stunning. He does chutneys, he does apple sauce, he does pickled onions. Knock him up, absolutely amazing. I'm just going to get in. You can see that lovely black pudding. Welcome back folks.